I guess I better put us up here so you can see us.
Might would help.
It would help a little bit for sure.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah. And have y'all been on a rainy, foggy day too?
New Year's Eve, it's rained here all day long, and it's been so foggy. It actually looks like it's raining sideways. I mean, it's just awful.
Well, it could be worse.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be ice.
Yep, it could be.
Well, howdy, buddy. Mr. Jason.
Hello, Jason. Y'all,
and you
I
messed
just
up
got
last
in.
night. You hit the end button too quick. You didn't get it all said.
Yep. So I win. I miss you already. Oh, me. I wonder why
she's bad for that wanting to win now.
Yeah, I learned from Glenn a long time ago. You got to get the last word in.
I ain't never, so I don't know how you learned that from me.
You do know too.
No, I don't. Most times when I get the last word in is because everybody's saying I was so mad they didn't want to be around me no more.
Yep.
Get him our reared back. Like he got it made.
How y'all doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
Hey, Cha-Cha.
Hello, Cha-Cha, and Happy New Year.
Hey, yes, Happy New Year.
Cha-Cha. I'm doing totally stinking awesome.
I'm going to sleep by midnight. Oh, we're planning on being live on the Crazy Lazy Family. So if you wake up and we'll bring the New Year's in with us, come on in, Cha-Cha.
Yeah, if everything works out, you might get a surprise on there tonight.
Yep.
At midnight or right after midnight.
Yeah.
Might try something that we ain't never done.
Oh, cool.
So did you go out to eat or did you cook? We got to have supper, and I got to have some ideas.
Oh, so I can't remember if I mentioned this last night or not, but yesterday my plans were to eat some leftover ribs that I had from Thursday night, and I never ate last night. I ended up getting busy with everything between the lives and then the movie and stuff like that. So I never ate. So this morning for breakfast I cooked some Bass Farm block sausage made into patties, but I wanted to make the whole block. So I had some sausage left over. I've kind of been munching on that throughout the day. And then I ate the ribs, some of the ribs for lunch. I might actually have like one left in there. It's not much left there is. But I had a really late lunch. So I've not really had dinner yet.
Right.
So it's going to be something.
I don't like the snow no more either.
Well, we actually had sausage and grape jelly sandwiches for breakfast this morning.
And what I did was I did a can of the Pillsbury croissants, or the crescent rolls is what they call them.
Yep.
Hey, Carla, how are you, girl?
Hey, sis.
Hey, Carla.
I love you. I hope you ain't out in the fog driving anywhere.
No doubt.
Awful. Is it foggy your way, Jason?
It's been pretty overcast, but I've not been out recently to see if it's foggy. Well, I'm trying to think when I took the dog out, like maybe an hour ago, I don't feel like it was foggy, but I've not been out in the road or out of the neighborhood to see if it's anything in a distance going on.
Yeah.
Well, it was so bad here last night because, feeding the babies and stuff. This hat's got lights on it. And whenever you turn it on, then the stuff coming by your eyes, it looked like it was raining sideways. The fog was so thick, and it was just constantly. And it's almost as bad like that today, and has been all day long.
Well,
But
actually,
it's not
it looks to me
as
like it
thick.
cleared up a little bit this evening.
Well, it's not as thick as it was yesterday, but it's still foggy.
And Cha-Cha said she cooked black-eyed peas.
Oh, that's tomorrow's New Year dinner.
Mm.
Do you have black-eyed peas and greens and hog jowl and all that for New Year's Day?
I don't.
I hear you.
Well, your greens is supposed to be for money. The hog jowl is health. The black-eyed peas is... I'm going to have to look it up because I forgot everything.
I can't remember none of it. Except for the greens. I know that's supposed to be for money.
Yep,
and I always eat a bunch, but I still ain't never had no money.
And honestly, I love greens like that. I love them to death. And I've not tried them since I've gotten on this new anti-acid and indigestion medicine. But that was one thing. I would be hurting for hours if I had any kind of greens like that. But it's like one of my favorite vegetables. So now that I've been taking, it's actually Prevacid. I need to try eating some now that I've been taking this to see, because this has helped me a lot.
You want me to give you some health advice?
What?
Okay. After you take those stomach pills like that for an extended amount of time, your stomach will get to where it won't absorb the vitamins. You want me to tell you the best thing to do for your stomach acid?
What?
That would be hard
Drink
to find
raw cow's milk. If you've got a dairy close to you that you can go buy raw cow's milk, drink you one small glass every morning for a week or so, and then you can start skipping. But I took 40 milligrams of that stuff every day, and I still some days had heartburn to deal with. And Stevie told me, said, well, if you'll drink you some raw cow's milk, you won't have no heartburn no more. And I was like, yeah, it can't be that easy. Well, I started drinking me a small glass every morning before I eat anything or done anything. And it's been over a year since we've milked our cows, and I don't buy, milk out of the store or nothing. But
very rarely.
look,
Yeah, here comes trouble.
Hold there, son.
but it got to where I still don't have to take those stomach pills, but just once. If I take one a week, that's a lot. So,
Well, son, how's the weather in Tennessee? And how's the family in Tennessee? That's the most important thing.
Exactly, and I hope you've got your truck fixed. Billy, if we was better, I would help you. I wish so much I could help you.
I do too.
We just love you, and y'all in our prayers and thoughts every day. Warm and muggy. We are sort of good. Truck is not back.
Have they got it fixed yet? I know last I heard y'all was looking for a fuel tank, I think. Was the last you put
Hello,
out.
CB. You snuck in without me seeing you, sweetheart.
Oh, yeah, they did. She did, didn't she?
But yeah, Cha-Cha, if you'll try that raw cow's milk, I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. Because I was like, there's no way, as bad as my heartburn is, that just drinking raw cow's milk. Because they say raw cow's milk's got more probiotics in it for your stomach than any vitamin you can ever think about buying. They say it's awesome for you. So that's why if I'm drinking it, it's going to be raw cow's milk. Since we've been going up to the dairy to buy the goat's milk, we've been getting us some raw cow milk.
I mean, you ain't supposed to be telling stuff now. Some things you ain't supposed to talk about.
They're still missing a part, Glenn.
Yep. I seen that.
Well, I know when Stevie told me, I was like, there's just no way. But it actually worked. And after I done it for a while, I don't have to do it every day. And it's still, my stomach is still so much better than it was. Oh no, what's up, Billy? He said no due to what's up and why I need new gas tank.
No clue.
Oh, no clue. Sorry, Billy. I ain't got my specs on and I can't see. I need to do it over here, I guess.
I was wondering about that too when I was watching the video there, unless you drug a hole in it or up there where the fuel pump and stuff goes in, if it might have broke the top of the tank or something there.
Big dreams, tiny budget. Hello and Happy New Year.
What is her name?
Hers is this a Nancy? This is Nancy, right? Jason?
Brenda. Howdy,
Hello,
Brenda.
Brenda. Hello, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
I'm pretty sure that one's Nancy. I get Nancy and Connie mixed up, and I'm sorry.
My mind just goes everywhere, so it don't,
Maybe they broke the tank.
That's possibility,
possible.
If they was having to get that cap off to get that fuel tank or fuel pump and everything out, if they had to take the tank down.
Anne Marie, that's it. There's
I thought that didn't sound right.
Yep, because it's a big or tiny, our tiny acres, and what's the other one, Jason? That's the one with the little granddaughter.
Our Treasured Home. That's Nancy.
Yes,
Yep.
that was who. Yes, so you're in. I'm sorry, Anne Marie. Give us a little bit, because I don't know.
I knew that didn't sound
three,
right, but I ain't good with names, so I'm sorry.
The one who's always trouble, so always got the whole name off.
Well, I'm not sure if I've actually seen Big Dreams Tiny Budget before, but I just subscribed to the channel.
I'm so far behind on
watching
everybody's videos that it ain't even funny.
It's just hard for us to keep everything juggled up in the air. I'm sorry. It is.
You don't have to tell me.
The last 2 weeks trying to help them out and everything, I ain't even tried to even make a video. I ain't even thought about trying to edit a video.
And today, the rain, I was like, gosh, Glenn, I don't think I could do this today. Yeah. I was hurting so bad.
I woke up, what was that, about 4 o'clock this morning when I come up off with a cramp in my leg?
Yeah, well, it was about 3, because there's everybody's feeding. Because I just come in from feeding the babies, and he was over here asleep when I left.
And then I woke up this morning, and Lord have mercy, I thought she'd done put my head in the wood splitter and had it crunched down. I thought my head was going to bust this morning.
You are not forgettable, Anne Marie. It's just there's your channel and Our Tiny Acres and
Our Treasured Home.
Our Treasured Home. See, I done forgot again. But y'all's names are just, I don't know what it is, but in my mind, I can usually keep everybody's name separate, but y'all's I cannot. And I'm sorry.
It's okay, Anne Marie. Glenn calls me Josh.
Uh-huh. And Josh ain't even up till last night. Josh hadn't even been up in 2 or 3 weeks, and he still gets called Josh.
Yeah, and I think I made him mad last night when I said, when you both up there, I just call you the JJ brothers, and he left.
Well, Billy, I hope both of y'all get y'all's done, because at least you got a roof over your head and you can stay warm and dry. That's the most blessed thing.
Yep.
And you got your family. Miss Brenda, what are you doing to bring in the new year? You gonna be coming over to the Crazy Lazy family? And while everybody's in here at 10 o'clock, because we're probably just going to go live here on this channel for about an hour, because I got to get supper.
I got to get me a bath yet. We didn't get in time for me to get my bath before this live.
He truly needs one.
Uh-huh.
You should have just took you some soap out there today.
I should have. If I hadn't have got back in that one time when I did, I don't know if I needed the soap or not. It acted like it's about to become a pressure washer out there. It dropped out so fast.
No doubt. I was, honest to goodness, I was getting ready to go outside, and I was like, oh my gosh, the bottom just fell out of it. And I thought, well, he'll be in here a minute. Ain't no need of me going out right now.
And Marie, I
So I
don't
sit
know.
here.
I ain't heard nothing from Homer in a while. Like I said, the last couple of weeks, I ain't hardly done nothing. I mean, on YouTube.
I'm checking his channel now. He doesn't have anything scheduled. I know he was talking about trying to keep his lives to was it 2:00 on Fridays? So I don't know if he plans on something special tonight or not.
But Homer, they ain't no telling. If the mood hits, he'll be here.
Exactly. Or he'll be live somewhere.
Uh-huh. He used to be over here with us a lot, but I don't know. Here lately, he ain't been coming around much.
He's a good
I think
fellow,
he's just been
though.
busy.
I think so, too.
Good possibility. I know I have.
A lot of people are. I mean, you think that in this day and age, I mean, think about the old people. Everybody always went and visited. They took time to go see their family, friends, the ones they loved. They knew they loved one another. They come together, cooked, had whatever. And now it takes us 5 minutes to go somewhere. It took them pretty much an hour, and we don't do it.
Yeah, most time they had to go out and hook the horse to the buggy,
Uh-huh.
or either walk if they didn't have a horse and buggy.
Yep.
Yeah, but they didn't have anything else to do either.
Who didn't? Me?
I know, the people. So you saying we just got so much to do to keep us entertained? That's why.
Well, just people in general. I mean, I even think about when I was younger, when I was a kid. You know, so many times there was absolutely nothing to do. Like literally nothing to do, and that was after I'd done like all my chores but you know, nowadays there's so much to do, you can't get everything done. When you look at chores and then all your entertainment options, I mean, there's so many different places you can like stream shows and movies from. I've met y'all. I mean, I'm up here on your live stream right now. I'll be on your other one later. It's just insane.
And you know, it was funny because you remember the day that we was sitting here watching something and they was predicting that phone calls or you would be talking to people face to face or even on a television. And I was like, do you know how crazy that is and how far out that is? And look.
Well, what did you think back when you was a kid and they said something about a cell phone? Well, hello, Mr. Kyle. How is your hand doing, buddy?
Exactly. Rhonda's at work tonight.
Oh, no.
I hope you ain't having to work all the way through New Year's.
Yep. But you know, back when I was younger, I always tried to work on New Year, or especially when it fell on the weekend like this. Company I was working for, I got double time and half pay if I'd work.
Anne Marie, that was exactly what I was thinking when Jason said there wasn't never nothing to do. If I didn't have nothing to do, my mama says, good. You need to go clean this, go clean that.
No, trust me, I would never say that out loud. I would actually like, oh my God, I've got nothing to do. I've got to look busy. Like I would try to come up with stuff to look busy.
I sort of see that sounds like the difference between a city boy and a country boy. A country boy back in them days, you didn't have to act like you was busy. If you really wasn't busy, they knew. And they knew what jobs you had to do and what had to be done. And if you got them done early, there was always something else to do.
Yep.
So a lot of times it didn't pay to try to hurry up and get things done early. And unless the family was planning on some kind of outing or something, then they'd say, if you hurry up and get this done, we can leave earlier.
Yep.
I'm going to quit breathing.
Oh, no, trust me. I spent most of my days out cutting grass.
Oh, yeah. I spent most of mine being over on the Packer field. in the summer months.
Yeah, whenever I was doing backer one time, I told Glenn, I said, we're having to pick tobacco. Glenn says, ha ha, you're such a city slicker. You don't even know you don't pick tobacco, you prime it. I said, no, this is so bad with suckers. You gotta pick it. You can't prime it.
I can tell you one thing: if my grandparents, my mom's parents, if they hadn't passed away at such an early age, I probably would have been spending summers out at their farm with tobacco and everything else.
Hey,
That's what they did all the time. But unfortunately, they both passed. I think I had been born, and they both passed like within my like first year. Like I don't know anything about them. I know at least one of them got to meet me. I can't remember if both did or not. And I feel like whenever I ask my mom, and I mean this in a loving way, but her memory's kind of shot. And I mean, she'll be the first one to tell you that,
You understand that?
whenever I ask questions, like I always get different answers. So I've just, in the end, I didn't get to meet either one of them. Didn't meet my grandfather on my dad's side. He passed a year before I was born. And,
hey,
but I did get to meet who we called Granny. And that was the woman who gave me my love of hot sauce. She used to carry a bottle of Texas Pete in her purse everywhere we went.
Bless you.
Bless you, Lynn. That was back when you could buy the little tiny bottles of Texas Pete like that in the store.
Yep.
Yep.
You always took one of those whenever you go to a restaurant, because a lot of restaurants wouldn't have hot sauce in them back then. And she pulled that bottle out, and she wouldn't ask. She would just go over to my plate and just start putting little dashes of hot sauce on my food. Here, you need some of this.
Yep. Well,
I used to
Kyle's
love it.
weather is wet, muddy, and then we had that deep freeze right before Christmas and froze everything up, the water and everything else. So the day before Christmas, I was out here running up and down the creek in 3-degree weather trying to thaw out water lines and fix the water. And now it's back up. Well, right now we're at 49 degrees. I think we was up to 60 something today, and rained all day. So we back muddy again.
Yes, Anne Marie, she did spice my life up.
Yep.
And if she was still alive right now, she would be 100 and I think 18.
My grandma on my dad's side would be 121.
This is
She was born
very
in
similar.
1901.
But I think she was born in 1900. It was either 4 or 5, and that's another one of those. Like when I try to verify with my dad, what year was Granny born in? She was born in May. No, Dad. What year?
Now, yes, my grandfather on my mom's side, what year what was his birthday? How was it? He said that November, or not November,
I know what you're trying to
November of 1900 and froze to death.
Yep.
He never would tell you what his birthday was. But now my mom's mom, she passed away when my mom was but 3 years old. So my mom didn't even get to know her. And mom's little sister was 3 months old. But
That's Emery.
my mama's dad, he passed away. I was probably 30. I guess.
I like what Rhonda just asked. We had any resolutions for that we know we're going to break?
Exactly. I don't never keep mine, hardly ever.
What do you mean, Billy? Okay, last video dropped to
Torment his followers, basically. In other words, he got some craziness he just posted.
Well, with Billy, that's something always. Billy's plumb full of craziness. That's one of the things I like about him so good.
Yeah, I don't really like to call or to say that I've got a resolution. I like to set goals, um, or make plans. For me, yeah, Billy. See, I knew I knew what I was talking about.
Oh,
So for me, my goal for this year. So last year, I only got to go camping twice. I had so many things come up. Sorry.
they do me too, Anne Marie. He needs to put out more. He don't realize how much enjoyment he gives people.
Exactly.
Hey, Jackie.
Jackie's in here.
Jackie.
Jackie, have you heard anything from Papa Rock? We've tried to call him yesterday.
It
We
ain't
was
showing up.
right there.
Oh, okay. I see it there now.
But we've tried calling him yesterday, couldn't get a hold of him, and we ain't done it today. But as soon as we get off here, I'm going to try to call him again. But I'm worried about him. Oh, no. Jackie tried calling him earlier, too, and no answer. Everybody, please pray for Papa Rock.
Yes.
I don't know if he, I just wish I knew something.
But yeah, before I started coughing real bad, I only got to go camping twice last year because things kept coming up. I had to cancel I think 3 trips just here towards the end of the year. So my goal for this next year is to simply change that. And that's what I do. I don't try to set like a number type thing. A lot of times it's not like I'm going to go camping 10 times. It's like, no, I only got to do like 2 or 3 times. I want to change that. And to me, as long as I can hit that, 3 times, I changed it. I went more than I did last year.
Yeah.
And so I try to make it something that is obtainable, but it's also adjustable.
Well, that's me. That's one of the things I've been thinking a lot about the last couple of weeks. Because, after getting sick last year and then the gallbladder and everything, I ain't hardly done no videos or nothing this year. And that's some of the things I want to try to do next year. Is I want to try to get started back making more videos and trying to make better videos and try to learn a little more about editing and all of that kind of stuff. So
Cool.
I need to learn how to edit.
Yes,
That'll be
you
mine. Especially with him working, because he can't stay awake now long enough to edit nothing.
No doubt right now I can't. I mean, I'm gone. I was sitting here last night on that, and I was struggling to keep my eyes open. What Billy right over there? That ain't coming up over here yet.
We're going to plant a garden New Year. I plan on just feeding the goat and the chickens mostly. No chance in Hades we'll get anything to fruit before before they mow it down. If I had the money, Anne Marie, I would too, because our editing skills are poor to none. Mine's none. He can edit, but he's still got a lot to learn. But he knows way more than I do. Way, way more. So to me, he's very good.
See, what my trick is, I try to film my videos in such a way that I have very little editing to do.
Yep, that's what we usually do.
And usually by that, what I do when I'm filming with my GoPro that I use, I've noticed that if I start talking right away, the first couple of seconds will kind of get drowned out, and then the volume ramps up. So I turn it on. I wait about 3 or 4 seconds before I start talking, and then that way the volume is the same level the whole time. So when I edit, I come back and I take that little bit out, and then if there's any like blank space at the end or the silent space at the end, I'll take that out. Which is literally, it's like you just split it and delete, and that's it. And then the mail call that I did, that was actually the most editing I've had to do in a long time. I dropped the mail call yesterday because after I did it, I ended up, I finished it and I was like, oh crap. I wanted to basically tell people to, go check these channels out. So I turned my camera back on and I just did a real quick, make sure to go check these channels out. And I popped it in. And then I realized I forgot to wait 2 or 3 seconds. So you can tell where I dropped it in at anyway, just because it's kind of like, bloop, like it cuts real bad. But then you hear you can hear that fade I'm talking about, where all of a sudden my voice goes low and it ramps up.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's somebody else. I'm not worried about it.
We love you too, girl. Thank you. And you too, Sharon.
And also
Jakey.
Nathan.
Yeah, and
Y'all
Nathan.
just bless my heart.
Yeah. Well, howdy,
Hello,
Shaky.
Shaky. How are you?
And Happy New Year to everyone else since I last said it, if you've joined since then.
Yep, Happy New Year to all of you.
And you're right, Shaky. It's always a party when you in here. You're going to have to come up with us at 10.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to stay up to midnight, too.
Exactly. We all going to bring it in together.
Yep.
Glenn over here probably be sleeping it through. I have to nudge him about 5 minutes till.
I don't know. I think after we get off of this, and I'm going to run a tub of hot water and crawl in it, and I'm going to sleep till
you'll be
time
asleep.
to go live. That way you can come in there about 30 minutes before live time and push me under the water to wake me up.
I doubt that. I'd be afraid you'd gasp about the time your head went under.
I'm about to do a foot soak after this.
Oh, that would be good. Mine are hurting bad. Foot soak.
Oh, yeah.
I went and picked. That's the only time I left today was I left long enough to go pick up some 2 different Epsom salts I like to mix together, and a few other things, moisturizer, because my feet are really bad off right now, and I need to keep working on them because I'm about to go camping and hiking and everything else.
Have you ever got you one of them little they call them a ped egg? Those little white things. I love those.
I don't know where it's at right now, but I also got, what do they call those things?
Billy don't Shaky no idea. He'll be trying to jump out of the cake with nothing on.
It's these ones that kind of look like a razor, but it's one of those pumice stones that spins. I've got one of those too, and that works pretty good. My problem I have whenever I use the pet egg, which by the way, remind me later on the other channel to tell you what I accidentally called that one time.
Okay.
I won't say it on this one.
All right.
But anyway, the problem I have whenever I use those myself, and even when I just do like a little bit at a time, I always end up getting the I don't know if fissure is the right word, but basically where it'll split inside and I'll start bleeding if I'm not careful. So be careful with that.
Billy, you so funny. Now, Brenda brought up a good thing for you to do. Put Vicks on your feet.
They say that really works good. And they say another thing is to cut an onion and put some onion in your socks and put your socks on before you go to bed.
My wife will kick me out of the dang house. I put onions on my feet.
She'll say, I ain't sleeping with Shrek.
They say you will not believe the difference. I ain't never tried it, so I don't know, but they say you will not believe the difference in it.
Well, they say that Vicks on your feet, if you've got a bad cold, and you put Vicks on there with your socks, that it actually helps keep you from coughing too. Now, I've never tried that one.
Oh, Lordy, Billy and Shaky.
Need to do a live with them up on the panel one night side by side and let them dance all they want to.
Yeah, just put them up there by themselves.
Yeah. And let people throw money at y'all.
Oh.
Y'all just have to split the profit.
No, wait a minute.
Well, they would deserve it unless you're going to get up there and dance naked with them.
No, I'm going to sit back and collect the money. I get up there and start dancing. They all going to leave anyway. Ain't nobody going to throw money at me dancing.
Hello, sis, and welcome. Happy New Year's.
Hey, sis.
But you was talking about video editing. Editing videos and doing them in a way that you ain't got to edit a lot. We don't never ever script nothing. Every time, if y'all ever see a video, it's just slap off the top of our heads.
We tried one.
We tried to script one, and we messed up so many times.
I was getting ready to throw her and the script out the back door and lock it.
So I mean, the note there's nothing. It's never noted because if we do, we can't do it. So
I'm
y'all
the same way. I can't script anything. I used to do a lot of talking at
Shaky, I can call Tony and tell him, and y'all can get together on that.
at the cybersecurity conferences when I would actually do talks in front of people. None of mine was scripted, none of it. And if I tried to script it, I would fumble all over it. And I would always, what I would do is I would make slides to kind of have a visual aid, but I would use the slides to help kind of keep my mind focused on here's what the subject needs to be at this moment. This is what I'm talking about. But I didn't have any notes to look at or read from. And when I'm doing stuff like this, I talk about stuff I know. And when we did that 12 days of Christmas video, the giveaway that I did, if you go watch that video, you'll see I've got my phone and it's on sitting in front of me because they wanted us to be able to say like certain things. There's things we had to say. And I ended up shooting that stupid video like 3 times because I kept missing stuff. I was so nervous. The whole time I'm talking, I'm like, and so, and so, and so. And that's what whenever I've got to go by a script, I'll have a word like that I will repeat. And it's just, I don't know, it makes me really, it's nerve wracking. It gets me real nervous. And I'm kind of like looking at it and trying not to look like I'm looking at something. And I hate doing that. I really do hate that.
Well, I know everybody said you need to have a plan and have everything know out. And whenever we tried it, it just blowed up in our face.
Yeah,
so
they say to go ahead and figure out what you're going to name the video before you even make the video. And I'm like, how do you do that?
I turn the camera on and let the voices in my head take over.
Exactly. That's the best thing to do. Let them speak what they want to. Billy, I bet you do have 300 swears of video. I can see that. But I don't guess we've seen that one now. I usually tell Glenn if I'm watching anything and people's videos pop up that's being posted, but I don't think we've seen your last one that's 45% bloopers. If he saw it, he watched it.
I saw the last video. I ain't seen nothing come up lately.
Well, if he saw it, I wasn't in here to watch it with him or hear it.
I think, wasn't it about a week ago, Billy?
And Jackie ad-lib is the only way we can go, sweetheart. I'm not kidding. I think it was, I don't even remember now what video it was. But I ain't never been so aggravated trying to get the video because we was going to do something a certain way and it just... How do y'all do it? Do y'all have notes? Y'all and people in chat tell us, how do y'all do y'all's videos? Do y'all do notes? Y'all ad-lib? Do you have a set thing whenever you go to talk? Or because I mean, even when we go out here and start filming, there's just stuff that pops in my mind as we're going through doing things. Even cooking is the same way. What pops in my head's what pops out my mouth.
And Marie, they wouldn't even let me in an acting class, probably.
They wouldn't let him in school, period.
Oh, looky here. Well, howdy, girl. How are you?
Hey, Terry.
Hey.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Are you completely better, and how'd your surgery go?
I didn't have surgery. I couldn't. I was supposed to have it on the 29th, but because of me getting pneumonia last month, and being in the hospital beginning of this month, I wanted to make sure I was 100%, and I'm still having some issues with my breathing off and on and coughing. So, and I know a lot of anesthesiologists, when you have pneumonia to where they have to hospitalize you, they will not do surgery or put you under a few weeks later.
Well, it's the best thing not to, because going under is very hard on your body, and it's best to be completely 100% when you go in for anything like that.
Yeah. Well, what had happened is, before Darren got here, Antonio started getting a little sick, and then I wasn't feeling that great. And so we went to urgent care, and they said we had sinus infection. Just
Bring those
they said
ribs.
continue taking the over-counter medicine like we were because it's just gonna have to go run its course.
Well,
That's what we were
hello,
doing.
the homestead with Jess. Hadn't seen
Hey,
you in about
Jess.
New Year's.
Yes.
Hey, Jess.
And so over the course of Darren's visit and after Thanksgiving,
Hey, Boo Texan.
Ella,
There you go.
I ended up
This
getting worse.
lady's name.
And the day before Darren left, he took me to the ER because I was so sick, and that's when they said I had pneumonia in the lower left of my left lung. So yeah, and then within 3 days I was so bad I blacked out in the ER, and they
Yeah,
admitted me
well,
for 3 days.
Oh,
Hey
God.
Billy, how you doing?
Sorry to hear that, Terry.
Yep.
Hey DJ.
Hey, Terry, how are you?
Good. Oh, it's okay, Jack. Well, there goes my cat.
How's how's the old man doing over yonder?
He's doing good. He's at church right now. He's
Well, not
hatching
over
some
yonder,
eggs.
but under.
He had some eggs. He bought some eggs to incubate, and 6 of them hatched overnight.
Oh,
He by what? By what? His 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, his by 1 o'clock in the morning. He sent me a message. I was back asleep. He said another egg hatched, so he had 4 chicks. And when he woke up earlier, he had 2 more. So he's got a total of 6 chicks right now.
Oh, wow, cool.
He's just waiting on the other 2. He bought like a rainbow mix of eggs. So it's gonna be nice to see. And one of his chickens is broody, and she had a few eggs under her, but a couple of the hens he's got were broody and sitting in one box. So eggs got crushed, and so she's only sitting under 1 egg right now.
Hello,
Hey,
darling
darling.
Al, and welcome. Sorry,
yes,
Jason.
and happy
Hello,
New Year,
darling.
Darlene.
I
How
love
you
little
doing, Jackie?
kids. All babies are sweet. It don't matter if
Yeah.
they chicks, they goats, human
Oh yeah.
babies, cows, anything. They're just, I love babies.
Well, because we don't know when he's gonna be moving over. I'm going back and forth in my head, and it's like, do I get hens? Do I get some chicks to have some eggs this year? And if I do, what if they say he can move over next year? It's a whole mess. And it's like this next step could take 15 months,
Y'all
which
get it
is
figured
nuts.
out, get it straight. It'll all come together.
I got a question for you,
It's
Miss
the
Light.
government.
Yeah.
Ours did too, Billy.
You hear me?
What?
I got a question for you.
What?
How cute was them babies at 3 o'clock in the morning and at 3 degrees out there bottle feeding?
I still loved on them. They were still cute.
Yeah, but they wouldn't
Yeah.
normal.
But that was cold, I bet.
You
It
right, I
was.
kid.
It was so cold. If I didn't have something on my face was actually hurting. So I made sure
Yeah.
everything was covered up. But boy, they was just as warm as they could be. But Noodle,
Shaky, it's summer.
still.
Yeah, Shaky, it's done summertime there.
It's summer. Over there, December 1st, they consider it summer.
Yeah.
They don't do it like we do over here. December 21st is winter. Yeah. Beginning December is summer. Christmas Day, it was like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
It was
Boy,
hot
I
Christmas
tell
Day for
you
them.
what, it's been these 50. It's been 50 today.
No, I think
Hi.
it's 60 today or 61.
But that felt good compared to the
Well, we don't know. We ain't been out
not
much
even 20
today.
highs.
My bad headache today.
Well,
kept
we
out.
got down to, what was it, 8 degrees with a feel of -9.
Mm.
And
Three was
we
a,
woke up. I had the pipes, the bathroom pipes, the bathroom tub and sink and the kitchen sink. I had all of them dripping. And that night when we got to single digits, I woke up the next morning. We had no water. Everything froze.
Yep, that's us too.
And it's
We just
like,
got our water and thawed to the animals
yesterday.
yesterday. We've been having to tote water down, so
Yeah, Billy, I went down there the other day and gonna get the eggs that morning, and they was laying in there split open. One of them was actually the end had done broke off, and you could see the yolk froze.
Yep.
Well, the
Oh
whole thing
wow.
was solid.
And
I know you did, Shaky.
honestly, Billy, little Noodle, I put him in the lot and took off as fast as I could, which ain't very fast. Got up here and started in the house, and here he was right behind me, so he came right in the door. So he's
So,
been in the house.
so real quick, my wife got home, and
Billy.
I want to go spend time with her before she's got to go to bed. So I'll definitely see y'all at your other live at 10. Anyone in the chat, anyone even here on panel, if I don't see you again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, new.
And I
We'll
will talk.
see you again. We miss you already.
Yeah, and
Guess
remember,
what?
Yeah.
we may have
Guess
a special
what?
thing tonight after midnight.
Uh-huh.
I miss you already.
Yeah.
Well,
DJ.
I had
Yeah.
posted on my wall that I wasn't gonna go on any lives. My son was like, "Mom, can you not do any lives on New Year's Eve?" And I was like, "Why?" He goes, "Because the last 3 years, that's all you've done. That's why I've gone down to his friend's house." He goes, "I want to spend New Year's Eve with you." And I was like, "Okay." Well, his one friend, his mom and dad has the license to sell fireworks. They have a fireworks stand. And we stopped by the other day and she was by herself, and we come home and he texts his friend's mom and he's like, "Do you need help down there? I'll come down there and help." And she's like, "Yeah, come on down." So he went down there and I went down there last night when they were closing to get him. And she goes, "He did great down here." I said, "If you need any help tomorrow while you're open, just let me know or let him know and you can use them." Well, he's down there and he's going to get paid for helping. And she said he's doing awesome down here.
Well, that's
So
good.
he may not be home till like 1 o'clock in the morning. Last year, they kept their stand up until all the fireworks were sold, and they finally sold the last one around 1 o'clock in the morning last year. And tonight he goes, "Mom, if you want to go on a live, go ahead. I'm going to go make some money." I was like, "Okay, go ahead."
Well, that was sweet.
Yep.
DJ, guess what I did last night?
What?
What
I
you
got
do?
to watch the Christmas Chronicles.
Oh
1
yeah, I was
and
trying to sit
2.
here and remember what.
Oh, nice.
I
Nice.
loved it.
Oh, did you watch another one?
Yes, there's 2 of them. I watched
Yeah.
both of them.
I watched a little bit.
You need to watch both of them all the way. They're
They're
good.
definitely great movies.
Where'd you
I
see that at?
We was watching it on Roku. But
Okay.
DJ, wasn't that what you had on your live stream 2 weeks
Yes.
ago?
Yes.
Can she still go watch it?
well, he had it on.
Might be able to. I might be able to look it up on Discovery Plus. I'm not sure.
Netflix was running it, but I found it on Roku. I don't remember where I was at, but I found it. But I know Netflix has got it
I
on
can't
there.
remember which channel.
Yeah. April.
Yeah, I could look on, because I use Darren's Netflix. I could look on there, or I could look on Discovery Plus.
Yeah. I was actually doing that on Discord, not
Discord. That's what
YouTube.
I was trying to think.
Yep, Discord. Because
Yeah.
I know DJ's got to where he's been doing movies. What nights is it you do them on Discord?
Every other Friday.
Every other Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, on there you can play a lot of things on Discord and you won't get no strikes or nothing.
Yep.
See, I don't know nothing about it. I didn't even know what it was.
I don't either. He's been talking
have-
about it, and I've been aiming to go look, but I've been so busy I ain't.
A
Yep.
lot of gamers you see on YouTube will live stream on Discord also, and
Yeah,
they
I've heard
and
that, though,
people
that
can
probably
get
cut a lot
money
of-
through Discord like they can YouTube. But if I'm right, I can't remember 100%, but I think they get all the money that someone gives through Discord. I'm not 100% sure.
'Cause I still don't know nothing about it. I ain't even went and looked it up.
Now, Darlene, we're starting to warm up, but we've been bad. The past 2 weeks has been really cold, and over the weekend, with wind chill and all, we was like at minus 15. It was cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before Christmas, it got nasty.
It did, very bad.
Sometimes down there in Florida, them people think 50 degrees is cold.
Well, she's talking about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good. 50 is cold.
Hey, I used to ride down through there when it was 50 degrees in a truck with a t-shirt on and a pair of shorts.
Yep.
Ask him if he does it now, though, DJ.
No,
Uh,
right around
No.
when it was 30 like it. So I mean, you know, I used to
Yeah.
fuss at when we was dating. Can you please put a window in that hole?
Uh-huh.
Why it's hot?
It's
I'd have my t-shirt
freezing
on,
us.
my arm hung out the window, and it'd be 30 degrees outside. You know.
No. No, thank you. Yeah, like Brenda said, she got down to minus 24 wind chill.
We was down to minus 20, I think, the other day.
Oh, I thought it was 15.
No,
Sorry.
I think they said minus 20 is what it hit.
But I know the
We hit
wind.
minus 15 here.
We got trees down everywhere. You wouldn't believe the trees. I'm shocked we had power. It flickered several times, but it hung on.
Thank God our lights didn't flicker. We didn't lose power. Didn't lose no shingles. Friend of mine, she was like 3 o'clock in the morning because the winds were really, winds were like 60 mile an hour at 3 o'clock in the morning here.
Yep.
She posts on her Facebook, she goes, well, it looks like I gotta get shingles put on my roof again. She lost a lot of shingles off her roof. I went out the next morning, we didn't have one shingle off our roof. There was like 2 branches that fell out of the trees, but they were branches that were already broken. I was like, okay. The only issue we had was frozen pipes. And about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:30, all faucets were running.
Well, we had
Got
to.
lucky.
We actually had to go get one of those battery-powered heat guns because it froze in a place we've never had it freeze before. It was actually frozen several different places, but it froze up at the spring, and we've never had no issue with it freezing down there.
It didn't freeze at spray. It froze where the creek is washed the pipe out, and we never had. I think it first froze there where the pipe comes out from under the ground into the pump house.
Mm-hmm.
It froze there before, and I think that's where it froze this time to start with and stopped it. And then where it was just so cold, it finally froze coming across the creek after a long period of time.
Yeah, Billy, talking about your beards, and we had them babies. When baby goats are first born and they eat or have colostrum, their poop is real.
Oh my God.
Yellowish brown color. But we was up there at the barn and I was asking Glenn, have you got peanut butter in your beard or is that poop? He was saying it's peanut butter.
I hadn't had nothing to eat, and it was 2 o'clock that evening, and I was getting a shape, so I run in here and fixed me a quick peanut butter sandwich, and I was swallowing it in a hurry, and I got some peanut butter on my beard, and she makes fun about it.
Hey, something.
Could have cooked me something while I was out there freezing to death, you know.
I was out there freezing with you, so.
No, you wouldn't. You was in here.
I wouldn't.
Me and Darren were talking on one of the things he said. He goes, we get a place, one of the must-haves is a wood stove. I was like, yeah, because during the winter, if we lose power, we can cook on it and heat the house too.
Exactly. It's good for that.
I still keep trying to look if I can't find me a different wood fireplace insert to go in here. I'd like to take that out and put one of the energy efficient ones in.
Okay. I would love to have a house with a fireplace. I really would.
Oh, I love my fireplace. I mean,
I do too. That's the reason I don't want it. I love it. I love watching fire burn.
Well, the one I'm wanting to put in's got a big glass door on it too. It's not that big, but it don't burn as much wood and it heats better.
Yeah. But, definitely want a wood cook stove so we can heat the house and cook during the winter and stuff like that.
Yep.
And one thing I learned I need to really reorganize my chest freezer.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta get that done too. Guy's supposed to be checking on maybe getting two of my cows put in the freezer about February.
Okay. Well, the way I've got mine, I want to get like the milk crates or some type of crates to put in there for the stuff that is like the fat from the pig, because I got the leaf lard, the regular, all as much fat. I got a whole bunch of bones from the pig that we butchered.
Jumbo.
Let's see. All together, we had 53 pounds of ground pork, and we made what? It's like 9 or 10 pounds, or maybe more. I think it was a bunch more. Got regular ground pork, breakfast sausage. Made some Italian and 3 other flavors. Yeah, Italian, cabanossi. Darren did some Spanish chorizo, which actually came out really good. And got a bunch of pork chops, pork steaks. Got the jowl meat and stuff like that. And I got 4 slabs of bacon I got smoke, and the ham hocks. And a bunch of other meat. The pig we butchered for us, the second pig, that pig before it got gutted and everything was 265 pounds.
Golly.
It was a big pig.
And
The other one was like 250.
the other one that our last one we had done, after it was gutted, head cut off, skin, everything, the hanging weight at the processing plant was 389 pounds.
What kind of pig was it?
I don't raise pigs. I raise hogs. I don't kill pigs. I raise
What
fish.
breed?
They was a mixture between Hampshire, Yorkshire.
I think that's it.
No,
Oh, Hereford.
Hereford and Black Giant.
Yeah, there's some big pigs anyway.
Oh, we got one down there. He's standing down there now. He'll probably weigh 1,000 pounds,
if not more. He is long, and his back is broader than I am wide this way.
Yeah. Well, James and Angela, their boar is a 100% Duroc, and he's the biggest baby I've ever seen. And he's like 880 pounds. And you wouldn't, yeah, he's big, but you wouldn't think he's that much. You would think he's like more, just from the size. But nope. Brenda, you're gonna have to send me the recipe you use so I can try it. I want to try some other different flavors for breakfast sausage to see if we like them.
What was it I said I put packs of sausage put in out there?
100 and
No, it was 200 or something.
won't remember.
I think we put up 200 and some pounds of sausage.
Wow.
It got bacon and pork chops and some other stuff, but
Well, I got
but
2
got a
pork
freezer
butts.
that does different flavors of sausage. He does a whole bunch of different stuff, don't he?
10.
Yeah.
Used to.
But I mean, he's got stuff I've never heard of.
All these kids.
But with ours, we mainly use sage and red pepper and some Italian seasoning. But his biggest thing in sausage is sage. He loves sage and sausage.
I don't like a lot of sage. I don't.
Oh, I gotta have my sage now.
I think it's good in it, but too much sage will give me heartburn.
Too much sage, and that's all you taste.
He loves sage.
Yeah, that's the one thing my daughter said, Brenda, that our breakfast sausage need a little more maple syrup.
Oh, you want that sweet stuff?
My daughter said it wasn't sweet enough. I was like, huh? It's good.
Have you ever tried sausage with grape jelly?
No.
That's good. Put your grape jelly on your bread just like mustard or any kind of other spread and then put your sausage on it. People used to
I'll
do
have to
that when
try
I
it.
worked at Bojangles, and I was like, oh my gosh, why do they always get, grape jelly with sausage biscuit? And I thought maybe they was eating their sausage and then putting the jelly in the biscuit and like having savory and then a dessert.
Yeah.
Oh, we put it on there, and I was like, I tried it and it was good.
I'll have to try that. I got grape jelly, and I get the boxes of like 30 sausage patties, and I got a couple boxes I gotta break down and put in the freezer. But yeah, I have figured
Now we probably got close to 300 pounds.
I would love to have that much. I really would. Trust me, I would make room for it. I told Darren, I said, when we get our own place and we can have pigs, I would like to have it to where one pig is just for sausage, and the other pig is for cuts of meat. Yes, the pig that we do for sausage, there will be bacon from that pig. Gotta have the bacon.
They was going to charge us $2.50 a pound just to slice ours into bacon, extra from everything else.
Oh wow!
You say Billy?
No, I don't see Billy.
Well, you see it. Comment then.
Lazy Acres has around 2 tons of pork in theirs. I've seen the freezer hose buying the bodies in there. I would love to have 2 tons of pork, please. Eventually, I want to have it to where I have a chest freezer for just pork, one for chicken, one for beef, and one for other stuff.
I had so much left over on hoof from last year. I didn't even try to have nothing bread or anything this year.
No?
I'm getting ready probably to put the sow in with the boar in with 4 sows.
Okay.
So I'll probably have a bunch of piglets the end of next summer.
Yeah, this man came over here the other day wanting to buy some little ones, like to give me a darn heart attack. He's this little old. I mean, this man is little. He's a little old man. And Glenn was going to work. And I don't know, it was still early, but all I heard was wham, wham, wham on the door, and I was like, and it was that little old man, and I thought, I don't see how, being so little, you can beat on that door like that.
He can. He does it all the time.
But I mean, you can't really hear. I mean, it's good that he does it, but he done it really loud. I mean, I'll jump down my skin.
I mean, I love the taste. Like, cause we did after Darren left the night after I got home from the hospital, and I was able to eat because they were pumping all kinds of medicines in me when I was in the hospital to get me better.
Yeah, good. Still go.
I made up a package of the pork steaks we got, and they were like huge pork steaks. And I made up a package of the ones from the pig we got, and they were so dang good. Oh my gosh.
I will see you all around. Have a happy New Year.
Happy
You
New Year,
leaving, DJ?
DJ, come into the one at 10, and we'll bring in the New Year together.
Have a happy New Year, DJ.
Yeah, we're gonna have to scoot because we need to fix some supper and get ready for our live stream at 10. So
okay,
but come back in. It'll be on the Crazy Lazies, Terry.
Okay. Yeah, Darren might still be at church, so I might pop in.
Alrighty. Well, when you talk to him, tell him we said hello and so sorry we didn't get to see him.
Yep.
I know. From the time he got here, it was just so busy. That first week, we got my truck, and then a couple days later, we got
Happy New Year.
The chest freezer. Then that weekend, it was just we tried to come. I had to work all weekend, and that Monday and Tuesday nights, Darren and Antonio processed my chickens. That Wednesday we left. It was just nonstop. and down at James and Angels, it was nonstop the whole time. And Darren's like, next time I come, and we come down here, we're not doing a thing. It's not gonna be a holiday. It's not gonna be nothing going on. We're relaxing.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay, I will catch you guys later.
Then,
You take care.
no use doing one at 11, buddy.
Billy, it was good seeing you. You take care of yourself.
Did you see Billy's comment to you, Terry?
No need for that.
Good night, and God bless you too, Brenda. Good night
Yes.
to everybody in here. God bless each and every one of you. And if we don't see anybody at 10, Happy New Year. Terry, thank you for coming up here with us, and
But
we're
if
so
you
glad
can,
you did.
After midnight tonight, if you're in here or on the other channel with us, we're planning on trying to do something special tonight. So
Yep.
Okay.
try to come back and hang out with us if you can.
Maybe if I come back, I'll bring Darren with me.
I hope so. Try
Sounds
to get him, Code.
good.
Tell him we miss him.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well,
I
guys,
love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
love
All
you
right.
too,
Love you
Terry. But
But-
guys, we love y'all. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But we love y'all, and we're going to get off here and get something to eat and get some things done. So we'll be ready to go live at 10 on the Crazy Lazies. We're bringing in the new year with y'all, and
Hopefully
hope
we
to
all
see
have
y'all.
a special New Year's or start of a new year, and it'll be special all year, we hope.
Yep. So everybody be good, and we'll see you in just a little over an hour. And we hope to see you there. And Glenn's right. Y'all going to love what
Yeah.
happens after New Year's.
2 hours.
I meant,
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock.
yeah, it's 8:09, so
Yeah.
about an hour and 40, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, we're going to go eat. Billy, you better be there at 10 o'clock. And Victor, we looking forward to you coming up on the screen with us. And
Yeah.
anybody else in here who wants to come up, we can have 10. So let's
Yes.
have a party.
Billy, tell Sharon to get in there with you and come on up.
Exactly.
Because we miss y'all too.
Exactly.
All righty, y'all. We'll see you in a little while.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.